So it's Tuesday morning, and today is going to be back and biceps with the Body Beast. I was just watching some videos of some other weight loss challenges and weight loss programs. I was trying to find something between mothers and sons, but most of it's moms working out with their kids, little kids. Mine aren't little anymore. Mine are all big and grown up and doing their own thing. But I did come across some really interesting weight loss videos about people having big struggles and just their befores and afters. And one woman kind of comes to mind, or her name is Lisa Todd, and she really kind of pulled at my heartstrings because she was saying about how she had a lot of before shots. And I kind of know how that feels. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do before and afters with this particular workout video series. I've taken lots of before shots when I've started any kind of program, and I never really bother with the after shots because what's happened is that I complete a program and I'm so pleased as punch with what I've got, what I've done, that the after doesn't really matter anymore. And so I just go about my business doing things, and then it's only when I fall off the wagon, and I call it falling off the wagon because it's when you start indulging in all the junk food and not, it's so easy to skip a day here because you don't feel good, skip a day there. The next thing you know, weeks have gone by and you haven't done anything. Then you're feeling like, well, I don't want to do it. Oh, I'll start next week, I'll start next week, I'll start next week. And the next thing you know, a whole year has passed. And I know to you young people, you say, how could that be? And people who are like totally into fitness all the time and couldn't even imagine, but trust me, it happens. Especially when you get busy doing stuff, because it's so easy to put everything else ahead of yourself. It's so easy to say, I can do that later. You're always prioritizing. What ends up happening is you put that kind of stuff on the back burner because it does require time. It requires you to actually make a commitment, make a date, and do it. Set the time. Kind of like a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment. You got like, this is when I'm going to do it and nothing's going to stop me. But it's one of those things, especially if you're working out at home, where lots of things can stop you and you'll just put it off, or you'll work out twice as hard tomorrow. Anyway, she had lots of before shots. And so this one particular time, I don't know how she managed it. You'll have to watch the video and you'll have to see for yourself. But she just found it within herself and within the people that were supporting her at the time, her family, her kids. It was kind of a heartbreaking story that she was just going to pull out all stops and do it. And she had an after picture, and I'll tell you, it was amazing. So you have to check her out. It's Lisa Todd. Really made me think long and hard. I have lots of before shots also. I have lots of measurements also. And I've never had anything significant. Like I've never lost huge amounts of weight because I've never really gained huge amounts of weight. I've, at being out of 3 pregnancies, 193 pounds, 197 pounds. The day I went in to have my baby was the most I've ever weighed. And I've also lost all that within literally weeks after having a baby, but I've put on that weight as well and been 193, 195 without being pregnant. And I'm 5'7", actually. I'm 5'6¾", they tell me, but I was thinking I was 5'8" my whole life, so it was kind of a shock to get that. No, actually, you might have been 5'7" and something, but now you've shrunk over the years and you're only 5'6¾". So I'm going to say I'm 5'7". And at that weight, I carry it well because I'm larger all over. I've always been rounded, shall we say, hippie, busty, that kind of stuff. So never was fat. In high school, the most I ever weighed when I graduated from high school was like 127 pounds. So at that height, I certainly was not fat. Always thought I was fat. Always thought I had big chubby legs, so on and whatnot. Looking back at photographs. And that's why I'm happy where I am today. But thinking about Lisa Todd and thinking about what she was saying, I thought maybe I need a little personal challenge. And I thought maybe today I'm going to seriously think about doing after shots. And just see, if I push myself hard enough, how good I can look in the end, you know? So, just a thought. Not a video I'll post right now, but maybe I'll post it later. It's a thought. She's inspiring. That's to say the least.